Hi, everyone. Welcome to Beacons of Balance. I'm Arlene,
I'm
this
Joanne.
co-host Joanne, and here we go. So today's topics: numbers, numbers, numbers.
Numerology.
We all want those numbers, right? We want Powerball, Megaball.
Ah,
But
wouldn't
so
that be nice? Oh,
so many, many people, and it's not that you have to be on a spiritual path or whatever, but people start noticing numbers come up a lot.
right.
They do for us, and once you're aware and you acknowledge, and that is a way of, we call it the realms, spirit, our angels, our guides, our loved ones communicate with us, and there's a reason. And if you go back in history, even letters, our language and everything, when the Dead Sea Scrolls and everything, I know Greg Brain works a lot on it, and they come across the lines or whatever, the letters are related to numbers. So it's all, the numbers are important, everything's important. There's a reason for everything that we have. So it's a interesting concept, and why, a lot of times for people, and this is another facet, people wake up between like around 3 o'clock in the morning and they don't understand why. Of course, as we get older, we think, oh, we just have to get up to go to the bathroom. No, that's a time, because just think about it, folks. Everything, right, Joanne? Everything is
The
quiet,
world is sleeping.
dark, everything.
Yeah,
And it's when the realms open up and they could communicate, and they kind of
exactly.
nudge you, get up, get up, get up.
And
So
even at the solstices too.
yeah,
Summer
so
solstice, the
start
fall.
doing your writing, you want to talk and everything, you journal. You could
Right.
talk to them and say, hey, let me get my sleep and they'll wake me up later or whatever. I'll acknowledge it. So today
Yeah.
we're going to go down the path as far as numerology, because it's an
Okay.
important part, and it's related to our angels, it's related to everything in our life,
Exactly.
right? And so if we
Yeah.
bring a lot of clarity, because we've been asked through the years of me having my angel business and everything, and Joanne with her artwork and her work she does, we both do. People will talk to us and say, "Well, how come I keep getting this number or whatever?" It's a signal. There's a message to it, and if it keeps coming up repetitively, it's like, pay attention, folks.
Well, I love numerology. I always use it as part of my sessions with clients because I love to look at your life path. What is a life path number? It means based on your birth date, your day, month, year, you add those together and you take it down to the simple, common, single number. That tells me what you came into this world to do.
So, what
That's
is
your
your
life path.
single number? What's your life path, Joanne?
My life path, I'm a 33 set. Now, in numerology, there's three numbers 11, 22, and 33 that you don't add together. Those are considered master numbers. So if you're a 33 6, that means I'm like the ultimate nurturer, but I do it on a global scale. Okay. So sixes are nurturers. I'm here to take care of you. That's what I do. I'm a life coach, you know?
You
And when
could
I
even look
paint,
at your you can even look at then you start looking at other numbers, like your house number that you're living in.
oh, there's so many paths we
My
can go with
business
numerology. It's
my
awesome.
business, when I had angels, added up to a 6, and
See?
it's giving my
And
house.
you were there to help humanity, and that's what
Yeah.
we're doing now. It would be interesting to add up the date that I started working with you as a co-host. And I don't know that date, but that'll be interesting to
Oh,
look
yeah,
up,
we should look, yeah, let's
you
do that.
know? Or
Yeah.
anytime you incorporate, start a business, look at the date that you started it on. Um, but for life path numbers, we could start there, Arlene. And here's all you have to do, everybody out the listeners, just grab some paper and you're going to write down the month that you came in, and then the date that you came in, the day, and then the year. All right. So I'm going to change mine because you don't need to know how old I am. Arlene and I are both 30 years old, right?
I say 25, but
25. So what you would do is you add the three. So I'm gonna work with 3, 16, 19, 30. I'm just making something up right now. So you add the three
I
and the
think
one.
that's your
Well, 316 is my birthday, but that's not my year.
I think that's your actual birthday. Boy, you look damn good.
I'm telling you, I look good for 100 years old, don't I? Look at that. Not a wrinkle on that face, girl. All right. So you add the three and the one together. So there's a four. Then you add the four to the next number. That's a six. So six and four is 10. And then you add the next number one. So now you're at 11. Now you add the nine. So you're at 20. And add the three. That's 23. So then you add two and three together and you get five. So So this person born on 3/16/1930 would be a 23/5. So looking at those numbers, it tells me a lot, Art. So right off the bat, the 2 in that equation tells me that they're here to work on relationships and business partnerships.
Mhm.
Partnerships of any kind. It could be, usually anybody with a 2 in it, they got a lot of work to do in their
That's
marriage.
interesting. There's confirmation. I have a number book, and it does.
Uh,
It says, "There are opportunities for connection and union at this time.
exactly.
Relationship growth is imminent."
Right. It could be business partnerships too. Like maybe, you're going into a new partnership with someone for an angel shop or whatever. And then the 3 shows me that, wow, this girl's creative or person is creative. So I always say, hey, what are you doing that's creative? I just worked on someone yesterday and she had a 3 in there. And I said, just looking at this, I know you have to be really creative. You're either an artist, writer, something, but you're doing something creative. And she says, I make detailed quilts. I mean, you should see this girl's work off the chart, like detail.
Yeah.
So there's that creativity. And it also means that you need to be around people because you're fun, you're more social. 3 also shows me that you need to be around social aspects. But when you add those 2 together, that's the main number we're looking at. So what is a 5? That person came in here to do major change. They're going to shake up something or they're going to change. They're going to go through major shift of their own self. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, 33/6,
Yeah.
that's mine. It's like that. And look at that. Double 3s. Do you think I'm creative? Maybe. And then I have to be around fun. I'm a very social person, and you add those together, I'm all about humanity. And when I paint, I don't paint for kudos. I don't paint for awards. People are shocked to know none of my stuff's in galleries.
Yeah.
I paint for the world. It's so
Do mine.
anyway.
I remember I know what I am, but you could do it.
So does that make sense? You just add those numbers all the way across, and you're gonna come up with 2 numbers, just add them so you get a single number, and that's your life path.
I
That's
think
what you came here to do.
I believe mine's a 7.
So, 7s are then you have to do something spiritual, which you are, and a lot of contemplation, meditation, and not only that, Arlene, but do you realize how powerful the number 7 is? It's a number of God perfection. Think about it. There's 7 days in a week. There's 7 rays in a rainbow. There's 7 basic chakras, although we know there's many more, but there's 7 C's, 7 virtues. I mean, 7s keep going on and on and on and on.
Yeah, and
So
here it says,
anybody who has a 7, they gotta be doing
and it
something
says,
spiritual.
"The energy of magic is surrounding you."
Yeah, exactly. And
Align
you are
align
yeah,
your thoughts with the highest, which I do.
exactly. And you are as magical as anybody I've ever met. So you know how to put the fun and the magic and the fairy dust on
I
everything you
do the
do.
Yeah, I do the sparkle. I do the blue.
Exactly. You're the sparkle queen. So that number is so you, it's ridiculous.
So
All right.
then we get the multitude. No, I mean, the big one, of course, we know is the 444, which means angels are
Oh, you're talking
surrounding
okay.
you and blessing you and love.
Yes.
I get a lot of 555, like, and I see it like in
Yeah.
license plates. People see repetitive numbers like in license plates
Right.
or on your alarm, your clock. You'll look over and the clock, or
Yeah.
on your phone clock, right? Things we've talked about this, Joanne, and I, a lot of
Of
times.
course.
We hit at different times where we'll be 444, 1111, or whatever.
Right.
And those are powerful numbers to look at. 888, if you're behind a license plate and you're content, just think, oh, I have these bills to pay. Da, 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 da. Well, guess what? 888 is about prosperity. So it's,
Exactly.
yeah, just look at that as like pull over and get a lotto ticket. You
Right.
know?
And the 5s are all about change.
Yes.
What's the one we always see, Arlene, besides the 444? 1111.
1111.
111.
A lot of
Big. It's a doorway. Think of it as a doorway.
yeah.
Or if it comes up, it pops up on your clock. I always say, take a picture of that moment of exactly what you want in your life right there. It's almost like the angels are taking a snapshot of your thoughts at that moment.
Yeah,
So whatever it is you want to, yeah,
Just 11 in this book says you are in a state of expansion and getting to know your type, your true self better than ever. And
yes.
know you were born to shine. I love that.
Ah,
Know
I
you were
love it.
born to shine. Oh, I like that.
Yes, you simply forgot how powerful you are. You are a magnetic, beautiful beam of light,
Yeah,
you
we are.
know?
Yeah.
When you see 222, Oh my gosh. Well, you could be working on partnership, relationships, but 222 is also don't give up 5 minutes before the miracle happens. So, everyone teaches this a little bit differently, right or wrong about it. I remember when Doreen Virtue used to teach this stuff, and she had it slightly different. And then she was published by Hay House. It was slightly little slant, but it's all spiritual. Have
It
fun with it.
it depends what energy you put around it and what you think. Usually,
Exactly. There's
if
no
you just tell
negativity in
everybody,
this.
these are signs that come in, and for everybody, when we get something, when we get a sign, our gut hits us, or we'll get the God bumps, the chills. That's
Yeah,
a truth, and it's for you, and everybody
exactly.
knows what it is for them.
Exactly. So
No,
as we say that, it just hit 11 AM here in the Chicagoland area. And we're on a 24-day R in a 6 month. So 6 is all about this is, think about
I'm
this
at
month.
12 here.
Whatever you can do to help humanity and nurture, because do we not need nurturing now more than ever with what's going on in the world? So we're in a 6 month, and today's the 24th. What's 4 and 2? 6. Hello. So spread some love out there today. You know, if nothing else,
Every
use these
day.
numbers as a springboard of what you can do. Just even if it's little, it matters.
We want
So
to matter. We want to matter. And
exactly.
be in touch with someone. Be in touch. Connect with
Yeah.
people. Also, touch is important. Hugs. I was when I had my store. Everybody that came to my doors, I hugged. Some people
There
have
you
a hard
go.
time because you don't know if they've been abused or whatever. So I respected that. I would back off. But and I had
Right.
a Native American couple that came in. The husband was like really
Some
until
people feel like it's a violation of
he
their
got to know
space.
at the end. Guess what? He came over and he gave me a big embrace. So
See?
hug yourself
Yes.
right now. Everybody, stop what you're doing or listening, except if you're driving and listening on a podcast. Don't do it now
Right.
unless you're pulled over. But just go like hug.
Just hug
I'm Joanne.
yourself.
Hug yourself.
I am. I'm hugging
Just hug your
myself.
and just hug it.
So,
Even if you do it for yourself, when you really hug someone, just know
well, you're reminding yourself that you are a child of God too. You are that beautiful light. So you matter. Now let's see a look at the year it is, Arlene. 2025. You add that up together, and what is it? 9. So 9
that
is the,
days ending and yeah,
guess what?
close.
There's something big that's going to be
Good.
wrapping up in 2025. So, what do you want to put an end to? What do you want to finish? What do you want to that you could say, "Hey,
You say
I
enough is
graduated from this lesson I've been
enough
working
is
on
enough.
forever." Now, when I see a 9 life path person, if that's their life path number, right off the bat, I know they're an old, old, old soul. Because 9 is the combination of all the numbers. There's a lot of numbers that make up 9. So that's an old, old soul. They came here to finish up something heavy duty. So it could have been some karma that they've been working on forever. The 8s are powerhouses. Man, when I see an 8 coming in here, it's like, look out. You're here to make do some big stuff. The 5s are here for change. The 4s, that's roll up your shirt sleeves. You're going to get a lot of work to do. Think of 4 as, the 4 corners of a house. You're building a new foundation. So, yeah, we're going to get into the personal years, but this is I love numerology. I could talk about this forever.
Well, it's been around forever.
And if you're a 3
Right.
life path, then you're all about social networking. You'd be great at, you're the party person, So, yeah, join
Yeah,
a lot of groups.
a lot of people think 13 is an unlucky number, but for me, it's been a very good number.
Well, where did the 13 become so unlucky? Didn't that have to go back to the Knights Templar?
I don't know. But anyways, on this,
Yeah, it goes back to the Knights.
trust that the steps on your path are unfolding as they
Mhm.
should and are serving your expansion.
Right.
13 has always been a good omen for me. I had got approved for a loan when I was expanding my business on my own signature, and I'll never forget. I was in my store and I was hugging myself and I was dancing. I ran around. No one was in. I was by myself and I'm running. Yeah.
Wow. And today, what do they all associate 13 with today, the young kids? It's Taylor Swift's birthday. So
Oh, I
they
didn't know
consider
that.
that, oh, yeah, December 13th.
She
Yeah.
Friday the
She
13th.
came in here to do a lot of hard work for that girl. And the one in that 13 shows me she's an independent little girl. You better not, she's not going to work for anybody else. She calls all the shots in her business. And look at the 3. She's got to be out there. Look how social she is. She's all over the world.
Yeah.
When she does a concert, she's packing them in, millions.
Yeah.
So, you want to look at the personal years because that's always fun. So let's look at a personal year. So if you are, your birthday, Arlene, is 4/24.
Yeah. You could tell that
So
we're 1950. Yeah.
we're not going to divulge any ages here. This is
Oh, oh,
we're working on personal year here. So it's 2025, right? So now we're going to add 4 and 2 is 6 and 4 is 10 and 2 is 12 and 2 is 14 and 5 is 19. So 1 and 9 is what? A 10. Then you just remove that 0. You are in the one personal year for 2025 are, and you're a 19 one. So that shows me that you are independent. You always have been. I cannot imagine you working for anybody else, for the man. Hell
I
no.
have to have.
For the highest order, she would tell everybody where to go. So
No.
you need to, buddy, you have to have your own business, bottom line. And the 9 shows me that you're an old soul, which everybody knows you're an old soul. But bottom line, when you're in a one personal year, it's all new beginnings. So what do you want to, new projects? What do you want to do? Or do you want to start a book? Do you want to,
Oh my God, my book of 30 years. I should do that this year.
but you do that in a 1 year.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
new beginnings, new projects. You know what? I don't even know if I looked at my
I
personal
have to
year
back
this
up.
year. I'm 3/16. That is 2025. So 3 and 1 is 4 and 6 is 10, 11, 12, 14. Oh my God. Are you ready for this?
What are you?
You and I are the same. Get there. We're like the Bobbsey twins. I swear to God. We're both in a 1 year. So we are so simpatico. We finish each other's sentences. We buy the same purses. And we live, how far do we live apart from each other? But it's like, and I'm like that with my sister,
Yeah.
she's in Ohio and we end up buying the same product out of a billion products in the world. Come on. I mean,
Yeah. We've done
so
that. We've done that.
yeah. So we're both in a 1 year. So this is a great time for us to,
This is our
hey,
thing.
this is our thing,
Probably
man.
gets a balance. Yep.
Our thing. So, all right. That's a 1 year. New beginnings, work for yourself, look for the rainbow and everything because you got a brand new head start, man. This is like everybody just wiped the slate clean and you're starting fresh with
Yeah.
a 1. Now, if you're in a 2 year, I see a lot of people working on relationships, business, they go into partnerships. They get married in a 2 year. They have in anything around 2 is partnerships. Okay. And then a 3 personal year. I always tell everybody if you're in a 3 personal year, go sign up for some new social activities, new social clubs. Join a ski club. Even if, hey, I didn't know how to ski and that's how I met my husband. Talk about BS, and this guy's skiing all over the world in Chamonix, France on the Black Diamonds. I'm like, I don't even know what a ski boot is. But it's like I was tired of the bar scene, right? I wanted to do something different.
Of course. That's a story in itself. Right?
Oh, that's a story in itself. But anyway, hey, you know what? Sometimes you got to do something different, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was literally, the bar scene was really old at back then. So a 3, you're all about social. It's a great year to have parties. It's a great year to travel and have fun. Just think social, creative, do a new painting, write a new book, anything that you can create, write a new song piece. So, and then the 4s, well, that's a work year, like roll your sleeves up, time to get the shovel out. And it's not necessarily negative, but it's like, think of the 4 as, the 4 dots, the foundation that a house is built on. Do you want to build your year on a crappy foundation that's going to collapse? No, you want to really put the work in, do your homework, build those bricks, make sure that foundation is strong that year. But it's a work year. I promise you, it's going to be a work year. You have to do a lot of research. You're going to have to go out there and hustle. As we know, Arlene, nothing comes easy, right?
Yeah, you have to put the work into it.
Hey, when you did your store, you didn't just snap your fingers and it all just appeared. You worked
A lot of people look at successful
Mhm.
people like let's look like at Oprah and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And she's up there. That didn't happen overnight.
exactly.
You
She
have
had
to
to put a lot of
go
time.
through your blood, sweat, and tear.
Yes,
She was torn down. You go up, you're torn down. And I
exactly.
always say, I say for us as in this human existence form that we're in, Well, you think about the crucifixion, we crucify people like every day. And, people that are up there, we like to see people climb, right? Because we're like, oh, wow, that's cool. Keep them. And then they're there, and then we like to rip them down
Why do people like to see people fail?
because
I don't
it's because it's self. They look at self as they're not there. So they
yeah,
pull them down to, most people, I say it's awful. Most people are around in the cesspool because it's easier to be in the cesspool. But I mean, yourself being a
mhm,
business and doing what you did, being out there speaking, a lot of people look at you and there's jealousy because they want it. So to start climbing up, it's like when I had my store and everything, I got accolades, I was in a book.
yeah,
It's hard. It's hard.
it's work.
It's harder to be successful than not
Exactly. And
because
the other thing,
people
Arlene,
throw barbs at you,
nobody sees all the failures that the celebrities have gone through. They've
or
been through hell.
the heartache, or
They've lost millions of dollars
and everybody
in
thinks the
deals.
wealth is going to do it, and it doesn't. They could still be
No,
exploited if they're not grounded and in a good place, and if they haven't been working on themselves and doing the
right.
work.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there are people that
well, everybody, if you want to look up Steve Jobs, look at what he created and what he had.
oh
And at
my
the
god.
very end, he wrote that piece.
Yeah,
It was so heartfelt. He really went inside and thought about it. And he's like,
yeah.
does it matter if you have a Rolex or a Timex?
It
Does it tell
doesn't matter. You can't take this stuff with you guys.
no?
I don't care how many Porsches you have and how big your house is
Yeah.
and how many
I mean,
billions you have
not
in the
to say
bank.
you can't have nice things, and if you have nice things because you like it, and
Right.
but if you have something to like, oh, look who I am. Mm,
No, you can't use it as a trophy. The one thing I learned the most from a billionaire from Dubai, and you remember him, Arlene, from
yeah,
the company we
I
were.
know.
I learned more from that man. He was such a beautiful soul. He said, Joanne, you want to be a billionaire. And most of us, a lot of spiritual people have that. Oh, no, but Jesus, no, Jesus worked for, no, he didn't. But anyway, he said, if you have the billions of dollars, think of how much of humanity you can help.
Yeah,
You can build schools.
yeah.
You can feed people. You can put water systems where there are none. So it's like he totally changed my whole way of looking at business.
Yeah.
So I love that man. And
It's
my art's hanging in his palace. I'll tell
there
you what.
should have there should be more out there of people like to show examples of that
Yes,
versus the ones that are out for all the glitz and glory and all that.
right.
We should see the other part because everybody relates it that way.
Exactly. And if you're going to do a kind act with all the millions you make, some people don't even like to tell anybody that they did that.
Right. Right.
Um, that to me is putting your ego aside, truly. I can't tell you how many millionaires sent checks to me just because of the work I'm doing. And they said, now you have to promise me you're not going to tell anybody where this came from. Just tell them it was your Texas angel. So those are the people that are doing beautiful humanitarian work, but they're also millionaires, billionaires.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah. There's a lot out there.
exactly.
So hope you had fun with the numbers and want to move over and do some a few little bit of cards.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Did we go through all the numbers for the personal year? I know we stopped at what, 5? I mean, you being changed. 6 means you're going to be it's all about wrapped around family. So you might be entangled with family, good or bad. 7s, if you're in a 7 personal year, you're going to sometimes feel like you're on a treadmill going nowhere. That is I always say, take stock, go sit in your velvet chair and look deep within you and see what's been working and what has not been working. It's a great year to do an inner search of who you are, how far you've come to this point, and you're gonna feel like, but nothing's happening. I'm so bored, and everything just came to us. No, God's telling you this is your respite period. Take advantage of it. 8 years a power year, beautiful things happen in a power year, and 9. Again, that could be, major shift. Something's coming to an end that you work so hard on, and
Mm.
then relax because the next year after that is 1. So anyway, okay, so I don't wanna do
That's yeah,
a
that's
quick review on those, huh?
and remember we're all of this it's just to
It's
connect.
all good. It's all
There's
good.
messages that come through there, they mean something. So
Exactly.
there is a meaning behind it, and people people are aware of this. It doesn't matter what
Right,
around what you're doing because we all have this happening, you know? So it's
right,
just awareness of that. And,
exactly.
so we're going
Cool.
to
Cool, cool, cool.
we have a
So why don't you do one? You know, we have different
cards. So I'll just
are we both working with Sours cards?
this is the Archangel. Huh?
Which cards are you working
I
on?
have this one. I have Doreen
Arcane?
Virtue's
This
Archangel.
is ancient. This is from, Sours.
Oh yeah,
I
Mir
mean, when does this go back to? This goes back to your shop art.
I sold a ton of
Milford, Connecticut.
angelic messenger cards.
Is this
They're
the 80s
wonderful.
or
No,
early 90s?
90. She started in 90. Yeah,
These are, in fact, the book, it literally fell apart. It
yeah.
fell
That's
apart. So,
Mir Young Sours. I used to have them out on my counter. People would come in,
yeah,
not to shop. They would go and take their card and sit and read,
yeah.
be with it. So I'm shuffling these. Tell me when to.
Okay. So you want me to tell you when?
Tell me when.
Okay. Well,
Oh, this is a good one.
so what is it I need to know now? That's how, that's one way you could, what is
Courage.
it? Courage.
Courage.
Okay. Courage.
Like that
Well,
angel.
I am moving forward to publish my next book. So it's all done.
Is this for you?
And
I thought we were pulling for everyone, but is this for you?
well, you could do it for all of us.
Yeah.
How does it affect you, Arlene? How does it affect me? And then whoever's watching, how does courage affect
I
you?
like the image of this because angels are androgynous. They're neither a male
Yes.
or female. So
Right.
this one, the image to me, it does represent there's feminine, but there's also masculine around it also. And this is Archangel Ariel. It said,
Ooh.
be courageous and stand up for your beliefs.
Yes.
You're all about beliefs. So
And
let's see what the
not only that, but for you to pick the courage card for the watchers out, for our listeners out there, the viewers, what do you need courage right now with what you're going through? Maybe you're going through chemo. Maybe you're going through some tests. Have the courage. Stand up. You're always surrounded by angels.
so I'm gonna give what the message and then we'll relate it. God.
Okay.
Or, so the message from here in this situation, you need to act upon your convictions, even if others disagree. I'm protecting you from harm and guiding you to be a loving warrior of light. As you stand up for your beliefs, you're a role model for others. This is an important form of spiritual teaching in which your example give others courage to also stand up for their own principles. Wow, important time for courage, right?
I'll say everybody can use courage right now.
So
Everybody's.
working with Archangel Ariel. Ariel's name means lioness of God. And she reflects these qualities, including bravery, courage, focus, and elegant movements. If you notice images of lions or a lioness, this
Mhm.
signals that Ariel is with you. Call upon her to boost your confidence and courage. Ooh, I got chills on that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Okay, what?
Okay. Do you want me to pull one?
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
All right. You tell me. Just say stop.
Stop in the name of love.
Love.
Da, da, da.
Oh, I saw them in person when I went. Okay. Forgiveness.
Oh,
How many of us need to forgive someone in our life today for someone who hurt you somewhere along your little road
well, I say
of joy?
forgiveness where we first start is right here with us.
Always, exactly. Great point, Arlene. We have to
Have to
start with
forgive
us.
us.
And now with everything that the world is going through, people are at each other like tooth. Oh my God, they're nasty out there. You've got to forgive them because they're coming from a place of hurt. You don't know what they've been through, other past lifetimes of theirs. They could have been mistreated as a child this lifetime. And all it takes is for you to say something and man, it just
Sets the fuse off.
ooh, Lordy, we've all been there, and all you can do is forgiveness is key. I mean, look, even the Pope forgave the man that shot him. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, it takes a lot sometimes, and I hear this from so many people, Arlene. You have no idea because the father had raped them when they were little, and they'll say, "No, you don't understand. I will never forgive my father for what he did to me." And I'm like, okay, that's a choice, but you could also let that eat away at you to the point where you could become very sick down the road. And you know what? 9 times out of 10, Arlene, the ones that refused to forgive because I'll hear from these people 30 years later. They have cancer.
Yeah.
It's
And
the anger.
the thing is, when things go
Ooh,
on, it all start with our core of whoever parented us. So it could be even if you're a doctor or whoever, if,
yeah.
guardianship, it doesn't matter. So it's
Right.
who, when you were a child and what you saw, the example and everything. But
Yeah.
it's never too late to do that process, because that's, you're
Mhm.
really forgiving for yourself. But even if the person is crossed over, and I did it, I had gone through stuff with my father who passed when I was only 18. I went actually, and I had processed as I gotten older, as we all do, and I knew as product of his. I acknowledged all that, but guess what? Way down inside, it still was there. But I actually did. So I want to tell people it's never too late to do this, even if a person's crossed over. So there's a
Exactly.
couple things you could do. For me, I went personally. I went to the graveside. I couldn't even remember where it was, but I did. I found it. Simple
Uh,
words, and it was unbelievable what happened. A lot of different signs. But if you can't
yeah.
do that, you could always write. You could write a letter.
Yes. Right.
Writing a letter and releasing it, you could burn it and let it go,
It's
or
powerful.
sit with it and read it and release it.
Mhm. Right.
And I'm getting chills. It's felt. It's all energy.
Because it's your intention of what
Yeah,
you put into
going
that
on and on.
letter.
So even if you have a hard time with a family member who's still living and you
Right.
can't dialogues, because there's so many fractured families out there
Oh
that
my God.
it just
Too
can't
many.
talk to each other. So
Exactly.
if you write the letter, and it works. I remember I had
Yeah.
a circle once, and it was happened to be divorced women that we were, and everybody was so angry. And I remember one of the women, her ex was supposed to send these checks to her monthly or what, and she hadn't. She called, nothing, nothing. So she did this process, and we had a fire going, and she did it. Guess what? That week she couldn't believe it. She called me up. She goes, "Arlene, I can't believe this." He sent her a check.
Ah,
That's
really?
that. I swear to God, it happened. So
Wow.
it is powerful.
It's powerful.
Folks, we're powerful. You
Yeah.
just have to
You
know.
just
You just
forgot how
know
powerful you are.
you have to know your own power. So whatever you're trying and you want to create and bring to your life, it's there. Just know that. Yeah.
Right. And take the high road sometimes. Sometimes you just need that. If somebody's being a real doofus around you, take a high road, you know? And it's hard, right?
Where's
When-
doofus come from?
Doo doo.
Like your dupa.
Yeah. So anyway,
So you
so
know what
you'll,
else I have here, and I don't know if you're familiar, the ruins.
oh my
You
gosh,
ever work with the
ruins.
ruins?
That goes back to the Vikings.
Yeah. So you know what?
I've
I'm
never worked with them,
I'm
Arlene.
really getting into these. I'm trying to get into them. So I'm shaking, shaking, shaking,
Shake
shaking.
and shake, shake and bake, shake and bake.
I'll pick out.
Yeah, I never had those.
I'm
So
gonna pick out. This is for everyone. I'm gonna pick out a stone.
okay.
Interesting. Looks like an L for love.
Oh.
Let me see what it is. Because I don't know these by
Or is
heart.
it a 7?
Or a 7. It could be a 7. Yeah. So hold on. Let's see. Here's it. I have to find what it is. What the name of it is. Where are you?
I mean, runes go back. That's ancient.
It's the number is 21 on it. It's Laguz. Laguz
Lagoos?
slash what it means is water. It's the symbol
Huh.
of the ocean. And we were
Ah,
talking
oh.
before about the ocean. Used by the Nordic peoples to travel and make new discoveries, the symbol of adventure, a journey into the unknown.
Ah.
Oh my God, I got chills on this.
Turn over a new leaf?
Aren't we trusting? We're going into the void of the unknown. We don't
Right.
know. It's a
Exactly.
faith. We have to have faith.
And guess what, Arlene? Next year is a 1 year.
Yeah, I don't
So
know.
the whole world is going into think about that.
So with the face up, well, I guess it's a signal to take a chance and follow your intuition rather than doing what is rational or logical. A time to try something new or to take an emotional risk. A good omen for tackling major changes to lifestyle, career, and relationships.
There you go. What better year than to start something like think about it now, do your homework, get all your ducks in a row, and then next year, 2026 is a 1 year. And there you go. You got the runes to back it up.
Yeah.
Pretty cool stuff, Laura.
Yeah. Let me see
I
if
love it. I just gotta love it.
21. Let me see. It's called the opening. Oh, wait, no, we had the right one. Oh, maybe I had the wrong, maybe I read the wrong one.
All right. So while you're working on that, do you know there's actually energy in your house numbers, your
Yeah.
house address?
Yeah. Yep.
Now, you heard what we went through all the numbers, so you kind of got an idea of what each number represents. Do you know that the Chinese realtors will never show you a house with a four in it because four means death? I'm like, of course, that's a superstition that as from a cultural belief, right, Arlene?
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, when I lived in Connecticut, our address was 9-4. And what is nine? Endings, four, depending on who you want to listen to. But we were always sick in that house. I'll tell you what. And everybody that lived in that house all got divorced. We were the only couple that never got divorced. But there was also a man that died in that house. Two. One just, the newest owner just had a heart attack and died in that house. And then there was a fire. So the big addition we put on burned down. Yeah, it was crazy. There was definitely a
Well,
ghost in that.
sometimes with homes also, because
Mhm.
let's face it, our land that we're on, isn't ours. It was here. And
Yeah, could have been Native
a lot
American
of homes were built on, we don't know if it was a Native American burial
burial
site
grounds.
or even before Native American something else. So we
Right.
don't know what is under, or they talk
Exactly.
about ley lines and water and stuff like that. So you don't know. You
Right.
don't know what
But I'll tell you what, that's the house that the angels first appeared to me in.
yeah, well,
So I was sent there specifically from Ohio to
but
that
you
house.
were blessed, no
But
matter what it is, you could bless.
it was, yeah, there was some crazy energy in there. Crazy energy.
But with that, the folks that are, again, don't be in fear. We are powerful beings, and there is a law of the universe that I learned a long time ago that said,
Right.
if we command something to be gone, it
Mhm.
needs to, it obeys that. There's like a
Right.
universal about that, right, Joanne?
Exactly. Exactly.
So,
So if you're the ultimate house everybody wants to be in is an eight house. I used to drive the realtors nuts when we were looking for houses when he came here to Connecticut, I mean to Illinois. And they didn't understand it, of course. But an eight means you're gonna have a lot of prosperity, business will be fabulous. Eight is a fabulous house to live in. And we have an eight house right now. That's why I would hate to sell this house.
oh, I'm gonna,
But
what's a three again? I'm gonna,
three is all about parties, parties, fun, music. Fred's playing his music there. It's like you are the ultimate
it
entertainer
is a
there.
party house, but we have
It's a party friendly friends, get togethers. That is a social house right off the
it
bat.
is. It's a nice social house too.
Exactly.
So
So
listen,
yeah.
I'm going back to this ruin because
Okay. Oh yeah. What is the
I
room?
think I had it. There's two of them that look like this. Of course, I didn't see it correctly, but I
Uh-oh.
guess we had to read that. I had to read that one. Lagoon.
Okay.
But so now what this is, it's Kanaz, which means fire. The other one was water. The other one was water. This is fire. Interesting.
Fire.
A fire that lit the hearth of homes, the fire symbol that conveys warmth, safety, and comfort, also represents the inner flame that is
Okay.
within us all and drives us to pursue our passions
There
and
you go.
it's a positive room indicating protection and safety from current concerns. Ooh, I got
Oh.
chills on that.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
Problems may mitigate or ease. Also, a signal to pay attention to your inner voice or intuition to deal with an issue or to pursue a passion. Uh,
Wonderful. And of course the fire comes from the heart. You spread that
so
out.
this is it's interesting. It says it's opening fire or torch. It said this is a rune of opening and renew clarity of dispelling the darkness that has been shrouding some part of your life,
Oh,
shrouding the world right now. You are
yes.
free now both to receive gifts and to know the joy of non-attached giving. Kainu
Cool.
is the rune for the morning of activities, for seriousness, clear intent, and concentration, all of which are essential at the beginning of any endeavor. One of the
Mhm.
13 cycle runes, the protection offered by Cain is this: the more light you have, the better you can see what is trivial and outmoded
Mm.
in your own conditioning. In
Oh,
relationships, there can now be mutual opening up, which you may trigger and set in motion through your awareness that the light of understanding is once again available to you both. Recognize that while on one hand you are limited and dependent, on the other hand, you exist at the perfect center where the harmonious and beneficial forces of the universe merge and radiate. You are that center. We are all that
right.
center. Simply
Exactly.
put, if you have been operating in the dark,
Mhm.
There is now enough light to see that the patient on the operating table is yourself.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Ooh.
I got chilies on that one.
Yeah. Well, this has been
That
fun.
was good.
So hopefully you get a kind of an idea of how numerology works and what the numbers stand for. So I play around with it,
It's
you
all
know?
related to ourselves, our spirit, our angel guides.
Exactly.
Um,
Exactly.
all wonderful, and it goes back eons. I mean,
Yeah.
all related to numbers, letters.
So yeah, play around with it and check out your children's numbers, and you'll learn a little bit more about them. You may never know. So
There's
this has
books
been
out.
fun, This has been
Yeah,
a what?
I picked up this angel numbers.
Cool.
Angel numbers, which
Yeah,
is
there's many, many books out there on
yeah,
numerology and angel numbers. So check them out.
it's fun. It's
All
just
right. Well, this has been a blaster, as
thank you
always.
everyone for
Yes, thanks
um,
everybody.
watching, seeing, listening. And I always say, get out of here, get out of your heads, go into
Right,
place, be the beautiful beacons of light that you are. As we
right.
just touched on, it's about light. And
Yes, and go to YouTube, subscribe. Doesn't cost anything.
yeah,
Like, share, leave
yes,
comments because we always love to talk with you.
yes. Leave comments. We love the
Right.
comments,
And check out the past episodes. We got
and
some good
we
stuff.
read the comments. So let us know. Let us know. It's important, and share it. Share it.
Things archived.
Yeah, it's always the
Yeah.
first Wednesday of the month I do a prayer healing meditation for the world, which is I
And
thank you
we need that now.
for joining.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
wonderful. We're all energy, it's felt. And
Yeah.
then every Wednesday at 11 o'clock, we have new episodes that come on.
Right. And what do we have coming up, Art? What are we planning big? We're going to be talking about some big archangels and
Yes.
how they can help you.
Yeah. So far
So,
we've done Raphael. So
is
that's
Raphael, famous healing angel.
and we'll be talking about
We'll be looking into Gabriel and some other really
Gabriel.
cool ones. So
Yeah.
stay tuned. Always something good every Wednesday.
And we're doing this for you because you matter.
Yes, this is all about you.
It's all about you, not us, you.
So exactly.
Take care, everyone. We love you. Have a
Take care. We love you
phenomenal
guys.
day. Remember to do this. Smile.
Smile.
Changes the
All
energy.
right.
I love you,
Love
honey.
you, Are. Love you.
Next time.
Bye
Bye.
bye, everybody.